Hi there, my name is Stephen. I am a home inspector here in the Ottawa area. So here, this big long looking tool here is a telescopic pole. Now, although I do carry a variety of ladders with me to look at roofs, this one enables me to access a roof or look at a roof real easily. The camera mounts up here, telephone mounts up here. It allows me to control the Wi-Fi enabled camera, take pictures. The camera zooms in, so it gives me detailed pictures of a roof cover. So very handy. I use this on nearly all home inspections. This odd looking little tool here is a low emissivity detector. This is used on windows. This will tell me if a window has a low emissivity coating or it's clear glass. A low emissivity coating is basically an invisible layer of a metal, essentially, and it'll help block radiant heat loss from otherwise escaping in the wintertime. Not that there's anything wrong with clear glass, but the low emissivity coating will make a window more efficient. So I use this as well just to let the client know how efficient their windows really are. Of course, the most common tool doesn't get more common than a flashlight. You got to have a variety of flashlights. A variety of levels as well. I got a few. So very useful for checking to see whether or not pipes are sloped in the correct manner. So for example, waste pipes. Waste pipe has to slope towards the main cleanout or the main drain. So if it's sloped in the wrong direction, you could get some blockages in your pipes. And this big ammunition looking box here is not actually an ammunition box. It's actually to test the air quality in a home. If there's a suspicion that or you got a smell in a home that there might be potential mold and you just can't see anything, this will be able to take a sample of the air, and the cassette is actually sent to a laboratory and they physically count the mold spores, if any, within a home. So very useful information to have. I guess the most common and the most useful tool that I use on every home inspection is the infrared camera. For those of you that don't know what an infrared camera is, it basically sees temperature. And this will enable me to look and see if there's any insulation defects in the walls, in the ceiling, air leakage, for example, if I'm doing an air leakage test in the home. It'll also pick up moisture defects. Moisture in drywall or moisture in wood will cause that area to be cooler, which will be picked up by the infrared camera. Now, if I see an area that I suspect is moisture, I will of course confirm it with the moisture meter that I referred to earlier. So with these two are really used together. If you could see the studs in a wall, the dark blue lines, that is actually radiating cold from the exterior, and you can see it's redder in the middle of those cold lines, which is the studs. So if there's any insulation defects within these walls, they're going to show up as blue, like the studs that we're seeing here. So this is all normal. Even in the corners, it's a little colder, but that's because you just got a convergence of wood studs in the corners. So that's perfectly normal. And here you can see the attic space as well. So this is just a framing. So if there's any insulation defects in the attic, they're going to show up as that dark blue. So this is all good. So an infrared camera is really a very useful tool. It allows you, as a home inspector, we say we don't have x-ray vision. We can't see inside the walls. Well, this is the next best thing. This allows you to get a look at what's going on inside the walls as far as temperature goes, which would be insulation and potential moisture. And of course, cameras, a variety of cameras. Let's have 3 or 4. So in all my inspections reports, I include pictures of known defects so that the client could keep that for their records or show contractors. My name is Stephen Furland, Ottawa Home Inspector. If you're joining us for the first time, you could check out my previous video to the left of me. The Ottawa Realty blog Ask the Expert series airs every Wednesday. I encourage you to check out Brian Briggs' latest Ask the Realtor episode. In my next episode, I'll be discussing asbestos and where you can find it in a home and why it's a concern. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.